LED sign.
We are open. We live. We going. We're going right now. Oh man, what's going on? This is the controversial Best of Swoop show, and we got the whole crew today. Last week, Christine got a little busy, but she's here.
Did me?
Feel me?
Did y'all?
We go. It's yes, we miss Christine, man.
No,
I had to see Best Ugly face for this whole time. That's my.
I didn't want to look at Swoop's ugly face anyway.
It's all right.
Goodness.
But it's the controversial Best of Swoop show. I'm here with my two co-hosts, the boisterous and mature, and always. I'm trying to find another word for you, Best. What word should we use? Need a third word.
I don't know. I'm getting older now. I'm 23, so I'm not.
Oh yeah, the birthday. It was your birthday last episode too. Birthday boy. Also, slowly maturing Best and the beautiful and controversial and always controversial Christine. She's here today. We about to get into some shit. I don't have my laptop. I apologize. I was out gallivanting around this weekend. If you see my story, hey, don't be hating the game. I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what I should say.
Nah, matter of fact, show the hair, bro, because last week you had dreads. What's going on, bro?
Oh, man, you know, it's not wave check time, man. It's not wave check time.
You cut it off? You cut it off, though?
I mean, it's no way. You can't really see it. I don't want to take it off because I just put it on. But you know what? We just going to take it off. There's no hair right now, man.
Oh, new person.
It's a new guy here. We here.
How you feel now, Rookie? You know you can't. It's going to be a minute to grow that shit back.
Oh, I don't care. Listen. When I put the do-rag on and I go lay up at night and I get the do-rag, it just feels nice. It feels nice to get a haircut, you feel me? And also, but what you about to say?
I didn't want to start off too crazy or whatever, but since I was missed, I do want to put out a tip of the day there. I just want to say, unless a bitch loves you, nobody wants a soft dick in their mouth until it gets hard. I'm just saying.
Whoa!
In the crowd, that feels like that's okay. It's not.
Whoa! Listen, fellas, if you got the medium, don't go in there with it. You got to already come up there, rock. Feel me? If you're someone that's already blessed down there, because you're gonna violate him up anyway, you could probably get in there semi. Let's go semi there. But don't go in there full gummy worm.
I don't know, bro. I've never had an experience where a girl says she about to give me head. Well, I have, but like a head, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna always be hard. Like you gotta be an ugly bitch for me not to like.
God damn, I'm not gonna hold you. I've been in that gummy worm, but it's like on a wake up. Like on a wake up, we was already late from last night. It's different. But I'm not just pulling up gummy worm. If you start talking freaky to me, my shit automatically tent park when I was late. I'm not one to listen. I'm pushing 30, but I ain't one of those guys who got what you call them erectile dysfunction. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I don't need no honey pack. I don't need no ginseng shot. I don't need none of that. All I need you to say that it's go time, and it's go time.
Oh, you gotta tell her, pull your dick out. I'm gonna be harder than the motherfucker. Harder than Gucci Mane bricks.
Yeah, this man is crazy. We here. Since we here, let's be a little messy today, man. We got a lot of topics to get into. First and foremost, RP Takeoff. It was a beautiful send off to him that I seen. Atlanta, there was a lot of love there, man. Shout out to Atlanta, man. Y'all really did it big and did it right. And it was dope to see Quavo and Offset back together as well. Right. Even though it's a tragic thing.
It sucks they had to link up. They had to link back up like that. You feel me?
Absolutely.
I wish, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I haven't been able to get over this Takeoff though. Usually rappers die, you feel hurt, and you like, okay, damn, that was a talented artist. But like, I just did like when I keep watching like interviews and just memories pop on I was like, bro, that's not real. But like, he really didn't bother nobody. Like, even when it came to giving credit to his team, you know how when people play a team, there's always the ego issue and stuff like that. He didn't have that. Like,
it was a team guy. We know Offset is the Bobby Brown of the Whack 100 said it, and I believe it because the person that's always had the issue with Offset. Shout out to Offset, but he was the Bobby Brown of the group. We knew he was going to go solo at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Christine got blessed with a pack from somebody. I don't know if she wanted to shout them out, if this is a plug or if this is actual like grower. A shout out to whoever it is, but yeah, it's one of those episodes. You feel me? I'm in studio, so I'm not really doing that right now, but we here.
You know, spicing it up a little bit. You watching the show Well for Blunt. We got some shit coming in at RIP Takeoff. You know, I wasn't here on the last episode. I definitely want to give my condolences. You know what I'm saying? I've just been listening to all of his music, and I wanted to mention something on that shit. Shout out to hating ass niggas. Not even shout out. Who the fuck cares? If somebody dies, you're allowed to give them their condolences. Stop having blood coming out of your dick, acting like you're a bitch, and being upset because people are showing their condolences for people that passed away. What do you want us to be? F that dead man? Be for real, man. Like, come on.
Man, listen, it's not your ops, man.
Okay, back in your hood, oh, what about the niggas that have died? You're part of that. You're mad about that because you're not bringing them up as much as you should as well. But that's all I got to say. And it's okay to give you condolences. Got a little hot.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, people be like, oh, it's fake. Bro, what you want people to do?
I mean, at the end of the day, what do you consider fake? People did have admiration for him as an artist. They may have not known the person. But again, we all three are
speak to people sometimes, bro.
Yeah, and we all three are people who we might one of us may reach out to someone a certain way. They may not know us personally, but who we are as our personalities affected them. Shit, when DMX died, I was fucked up. I went to the funeral. I was privileged enough to go there, and I was one of the great experiences of my life. And I've bonded with shout to Steve Rifkin because me and Steve Rifkin had a really dope conversation there. I was able to bond with someone that helped start that man's career. And we came together because of our love of this person's music. And he got to tell me about the person while I only came in as just a fan of the music and the person that he was that we seen to the world. But I got to learn about Earl Simmons that day, not DMX the rapper.
And people don't know. You don't know how much music plays a part in people. Sometimes people go into depression. Music is all you have sometimes. Like, a lot of people don't know how to vent and cope with pain. But when you see other people going through that same type of pain, it's like, damn, okay, I'm not in this alone. That's why music did a lot. Maybe not even on the bad side as far as like the depression side. And music can turn you up. It could put you in a happy place. I know DMX was one of them guys that rah, like that. The energy was just there. Like, you just feel it with the music, bro. That's what makes great musicians, bro. You gotta feel their music. Even think about love songs, bro. There's certain songs that make you want to go dance in the rain outside your girl crib, bro.
Makes you, nigga, anytime one of my homeboys died, nigga, I play this one song by DMX called Dogs for Life. I will ride and stay with you, dog, nigga, what? Ride till we die. It's my shit, nigga. Anytime, that shit's automatically getting played. We got DMX, Rod Wave, even though I get Rod Wave his shit, people connect to him for a reason.
And another thing growing up, bro, now that I'm starting to realize, is like the older I get, certain songs put you back in a place. Like, I know we all got like people that have died in our past. Certain songs just start to make you reminisce on certain situations that you remember hearing that song at that time at a certain age, bro.
It's a psychological
term. I would hear like a Caucasian song, like let's say like a Sam Smith song, and that came out. No, and I just remember going to basketball practice, listening to it on the radio when we didn't have phones. That just puts you in a good place. Music is a feeling, bro. So you can't tell people they faking it, bro.
Bringing it back to Takeoff, right? 2013, man, when I first heard Migos, you feel me? I was in college, bro. And it was people that came on the scene, I think, was Migos, Ray Shremmerd, Bobby and Rowdy. Like, that was a wild. Chief Keef and Nolan was like, this was like the apex of their shit right there. Like, Dirk, Reese, R.I.P. Fredo, Academics just started. Like, this was a time right here.
All them niggas.
This is like the YouTube era. Because Cardi B started popping on YouTube around this time, but she didn't have no music that was popping yet.
Trinidad James and shit like that.
Trinidad James, all gold.
Started YFN Lucci. Oh my God, bro.
Rich Gang tape, nigga. Young Thug and fucking Rich Homie Quan. This is an era right here. Like, this is right after the blog era. This is this era that's coming up. And A$AP Rocky, you can't forget all these niggas, man. Like, this shit got crazy, bro. So when we talk about it, Migos is one of the people at the front of that class. And one of the people at the front of that class, you can't forget Takeoff, bro. Can't forget Takeoff. Because even people like, yo, I don't know about Migos. Takeoff was always known as the lyrical one. So RIP to him, man. Shout to him. All you niggas
there was a time people was not embracing their flows, their waves, their style, but no matter what you say about it, they brought that fun energy, bro. They was still out the army every time in Rochester. A lot of niggas is not still out the army in Rochester.
I was in college, bro. I was outside. I was going to clubs. I was traveling around. That's when I'm starting to travel a little bit more. It don't matter where you was at. That Migos shit, Versace, Walking Like I Talk is a little bit later, but what's that? Versace, what's this shit with them and Ross? What's that shit called?
I don't remember that song, but I remember Intro Deep with Rich Homie Quan was one of them hits.
That was
no more. Ooh.
They got why Young Rich nigga tape, man. First one.
Yeah, I gotta go look at it, bro. It's been a minute, bro.
Fight Night, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Fight Night. I'm like, bro, you couldn't go to a club, you couldn't go to a party where they didn't play Fight Night. It don't matter if you was black, it don't matter if you was white. I went to all kinds of parties, bro. And whenever Fight Night came on, nigga, that shit got shit rocking.
Bro. Yo, we didn't even think about Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana.
Exactly.
Oh my.
Bro.
You got me that, bro.
Bro.
You got me ready.
You was in house party. You was in high school still, man.
I was in middle school. I was getting in high school. Yeah.
Oh, you was in middle school? God damn, I'm old, man.
I was 13 in 2013.
2013, I was 19, 20? 19. 23. My producer Mike was 23. I was getting in the club still because, you know, I looked a little bit, well, I didn't look old. I passed. And I had a fake ID, and I was cool with some of the bouncers. So shout out to all of them. Shout out to Stabos, man. If anybody that know that went to Broadport, y'all know about Stabos, a.k.a. Rockos. We used to be in there turning that shit up, too. Man, R.I.P. Takeoff. But let's get a little bit messy, man. We loving hip-hop. Like, I haven't been watching Loving Hip-Hop, but it's been getting a lot of coverage lately. Like,
from the Safari to Erica
Erica Mena. Erica Mena. Shout out to Erica Mena. Safari's my guy.
Are they all on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, or are they on, like, is it both of them?
They was on Atlanta. Safari came from Love and Hip Hop New York, but then he got on Love. Oh. You know, he's the staple on Love and Hip Hop now, so he be on all of them. Right. But Erica Mena started off on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And then, yeah, man.
Went to LA too. Mm-hmm. So I think it's crazy now. In the blogs, one of the main things that I saw, so Hazel E, she's on the LA franchise.
Yeah. She look a little crazy now, too. But a shout out to Hazel E.
If people need a refresher, Hazel E and Masika were on, when Zeus started getting hot, they had a conversation that went like crazy. Mm-hmm. Hazel E, Artem and all that. Now, Hazel E was known to be like kind of a colorist girl, not really known greatly for her music and stuff like that, but she was always played. Now, people remember her being played by Young Berg. He played the fuck.
Shout out to Hitmaker.
Yes, Hitmaker. How do you get played by Hitmaker?
You gotta chill. Berg had them joints, man. Y'all gotta chill. Berg been wanting us to see like 13, man. Shout out to Hitmaker, man. Even though his chain went on tour, though. We can't forget that. Young Berg chain went on tour.
Hitmaker's a whole Rant person. Stop bringing my man.
Listen, man. We just gotta remember it went on tour, man.
Nah, I do remember
his chain is the reason why they started saying your chain went on tour. Shout out to Hitmaker, though. I like it. That's my guy. I like his music. I like what he do.
Well, so in later recent seasons, you know, so she got married. And now she's coming out basically saying that she was abused. She came out with pictures of their infant who had a black eye.
You talking about Hazel E?
Yeah.
You talk about with the dude she was on marriage boot camp with? The light-skinned dude? He was a little bit younger than her?
Yeah, that's why we don't do light-skinned dudes. We don't.
Yo, you know what's crazy? He was fighting on marriage boot camp too. I don't know if y'all seen that. And he had an episode, like he said, I got bad anger problems. So I'm not surprised. That's crazy. God bless her.
And if a man or woman tells you or shows you, believe them, because, you know what I'm saying, you can't really fix that in somebody. They're going to want to fix that for themselves. Now, Masika came back kind of clowning her, but everybody else kind of had sympathy, you know.
And Masika's the one that was allegedly pregnant by Fetty Wap, right? Or that's his baby mama, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to put faces to names.
But I think the message that should go out here, once again, I think it's very sad that there's people out here that say, these people are my goals, these people are my goals, that were on this TV show or whatever the fuck. Like, a lot of people hide certain shit that goes on in the relationship, and then we see stuff like this, like, oh, this been happening, and I've been trying to go back and make things work. So don't idolize people on the screen.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy that you say that? I remember growing up, my brother used to always tell me, like, we don't know what like a happy marriage look like because our parents are not happy. Like, I mean, not our parents are not happy, but we come from a broken home where our parents are not together. So all people look to is TV. So when they see a girl like say for instance, A Boogie and Ella, when they see like Ella continue breaking up with A Boogie and getting right back together, that's what people think a happy relation is. When it's all good, it's all good. It's all love on social media. But we're not seeing what's going behind the doors. We just seeing Ella keep getting back with A Boogie. That's a happy relationship. Or then he buys her a big ass gift. And then everything all
a lot of people could be bought and shit. And the thing is, like, even though Tyler Perry makes black men look really fucking crazy in some of his movies, we've seen it in the Tyler Perry movies. It's the one guy, and then this guy's supposed to come and save them. That savior nigga too. You got to be careful with them kind of niggas too, because they'll come through and act like they about to save your shit and make your situation worse. It goes for men too. Like, sometimes you just got to take the time to be to yourself and figure out what you need and what you are able to bring to a situation, because you got shit that you bring to the table. And what can I do to make the situation better for myself? But you should not be in a situation where you feel like you should not be in a situation where you're getting your hands put on you and where you feel like you have to put your hands on somebody else.
Yeah,
as human beings, we've all been there. I won't say we all been there, because I've been in situations where I've been with women that put hands on me. I'm not into doing that thing. I slipped up one time, and I could admit that. I've admitted that publicly multiple times and apologized for it. And that was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life. Was slapping the woman I was with. That was a terrible decision I made. That shit is not cool. And if somebody even brings you to that point, you need to not be around that person, because it's just not healthy for either one of y'all. Because we seen what's going on with Krishan Rock and Blueface. Wack 100 already said he done lost $2 million behind the shit going between Krishan and Blueface. Krishan's career is on an upward trajectory because people are going to be looking at her as the victim and looking at him as the manipulator. But they both are putting hands on each other, and they both are doing really detrimental things to each other, and it's not going to end well.
Right.
And it's building up for just bad. Like, they don't even know that shit is toxic. Like, man, because when it's gonna crash, it's gonna crash real bad.
Toxic
bro.
looks cool. Everybody loves Toxic. People love to see. Bobby Brown has a whole new wife, and everybody was like, "Oh, I love when you was with Whitney," but he wasn't healthy. They were doing drugs together. They were fighting all the time. Like, that's not. You loved it because it looked cool of what their star power was, but it didn't help them. People were like, "Oh, I love Mary J. Blige with Casey from Jodeci, or Casey and JoJo," but they were on drugs. They were getting in fight. They were abusing each other. That's why she don't want to go back. Mary J. Blige is at the best she's ever been in her life right now. Why would you want her to go through that again? Because you think it looks good for image wise? It's just nuts to me.
And another thing that happened on Love and Hip Hop, so Scrappy got to break down with Momma, which I felt like was really important because it seemed like it wasn't scripted at all. And he was basically saying, how he grew up in a whorehouse and how he didn't really experience love from his mom and stuff like that. He was real, vulnerable. And I feel like it was an important moment for a lot of people to watch because he was able to break that down. Now, I felt like she didn't really want to receive it. And I feel like the important message out of this is, I think a lot of people can relate to parents not being open to listening, not being open to hear that they were wrong at any point of life. So you kind of see that a little bit. It's just like you kind of want to hear them say, "I'm sorry," And some people don't even bring shit. Do y'all bring shit up to your parents? Like shit that have hurt you? Do y'all feel comfortable going to your parents?
Nah, because people be like, you know how it is. Your parents is always right. A lot of people are scared to talk to their parents.
Let's be full transparency here, and I don't mind. I don't give a fuck what people say. In 2014, boom, lowest point in my life. I was lost my child, broke up with the woman I was in love with at the time, was in a new city. I was in Albany, actually, Detroit, New York, near Albany, and I was gonna kill myself. Boom, I was about to commit suicide, and I started going. My homeboy walked in, stopped me from doing it. Didn't know he was even stopped me. Went to counseling, and then me and my dad had a conversation, just because me and him had a lot of tension with each other. And I apologized for the things I've done. Told him I forgave him. And he apologized for the things he's done. Told me he forgave me. And to this day, right now, my dad's one of my best friends. But it took for us to have a conversation. And there was Thanksgiving Day. I'll never forget. I called him crying like a motherfucker. Just talking to him. And he's saying he understood because, to my knowledge, I didn't know. My father moved out when he was 14 years old. Out his father's house. I moved out when I was 16 years old. So it was like a lot of similar parallels to our stories, and he was more understanding than I thought. But I didn't understand what he was trying to teach me at the time. I wasn't able to learn it until I got older. So me and him had that conversation, and it was something that I needed to do in order to move forward in my own life. And a lot of the times, when you forgive someone, it's not for them. It's not for them. It's for you. So even if you forgive them and you come forward with your testimony, I'm gonna let you get to talk in a second, Best. With your testimony. If they choose not to take it, you already gave it up. They gave it to your creator, God, Allah, Yahweh, whatever you believe in. You feel me? The universe. You put it out there. Now, once you put yours out there, if they're not willing to receive it, you already made that offering. It is what it is after that point. But you have to do the work to move forward and work on yourself. And I've done that in every situation I've been in there after. I've done it with my pops, done it with my mom. Because like I said, I left at 16. I had issues with both of them. I've done it with exes. I've done it in all. I got an ex right now. She don't speak to me at all. We not on this. We not on good terms or speak. We're not on amicable terms. I don't have no ill will towards her. But I gave it up to God. Feel me? Gave it up to her, and whatever it was after that, it was. But most people, they feel like, well, if the person's not gonna accept it or take it, I'm not gonna make that gesture. Nah, you do what you got to do for you. Don't let your past hold you as a prisoner. You feel me?
Right.
And I hear that all the time. Sometimes it's like the best way to let shit go just by talking about it. Just let it go, because then it's like it leaves a big relief off your shoulder.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I told my moms, my pops, I apologize for selling crack. I apologize for robbing people. I apologize for bringing guns in their house. All shit that they didn't even know about. I still apologize for, because it's like I know I did it and I knew I was wrong because I wasn't raised that way.
Right.
So it's just about, and I think for seeing Scrappy do it, Scrappy's pushing, he's like 40 something years old.
It gotta be.
So for him to do that, like imagine how much he's been carrying that burden on his soul or his being for all these years. And you see the issues he's going through with baby mamas, his current wife Bambi, and seeing how
not even knowing some of that stuff come from his past that he don't even know. Just like that's what he does. Just
how his mom interacts with his wife. She's overbearing and doing stuff like, yo, it got to get to a point in time. Like, I think when it comes to proper healing, that you're able to do certain things. Like, I love my parents to death. Before I walked in here, I was on the phone with both my parents. Like, well, my ex, for example, my pop said he called her a low wench because he was mad at me. I checked that shit immediately. I don't give a fuck what we going through. You're not going to disrespect the woman that I'm with. At the time, that's my woman. That's like my mama, your woman, and I can't disrespect her. Not just because she's my mom, because she's your wife. You're not going to disrespect my woman, my nigga. I don't care if you're my dad, because you have to put those boundaries there. And if I was disrespected on her side, which is kind of why we're not together, she didn't check that shit. You supposed to check your partner. Your partner is supposed to check their family. You're not supposed to do that, because then I put you at some kind of crossroad. And for years, Scrappy was on some, oh, don't trip on it. But now you seeing them be like, yo, ma, you was wrong. Yo, ma, you wilding. Yo, ma, I'm not doing that. And that's the one thing with my family. My mom respected and my pop respected. Like, they view me as a man, because if this is my family, my situation, y'all my parents, y'all have some say so. Y'all can say what y'all think y'all feel, but you're not going to disrespect what the fuck I got going on over here.
Right.
Whether that's a baby mama, girlfriend, wife, whatever the fuck she is, like, you're not going to disrespect that. Not in my presence. You can say what you want to say behind closed doors, but in my presence, you're not going to do that.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. I always tell people it's not for like, say for instance, how you got your girl. It's not for your girl to be cool with your parents, because that's not the relationship that was built. It's for you to be cool with your parents. They just gotta accept it for what it is. Mm-hmm. Just be there for the roof for you when it goes up, and be there for you if it goes bad.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, you can have a relationship with them, but don't be trying to argue with them. Blah. Don't tell them how. Nah, that's not your relationship. The relationship is between.
It's any family member, bro. What you say, Christine?
I say, and don't stress that shit either. If they don't like you, fuck it.
If they don't like I tell any woman, like, if my family don't like you, well, my family like everybody, but if they don't like you, I like you. So it don't even matter what the fuck they think. Cause I don't go to sleep next to these niggas. I go to sleep next to you. So literally, like, I've been in fights, like, I've been with women and I fought my brother because he said some stupid shit to a woman, yo, and she'll never know we had a fight, but he know. And then next time she around, it's not the same, because, nigga, I addressed that shit. It's not for me to address my brother in front of you, because now he gonna put on the show. Or my sister, whoever it is, they're gonna put on the show. This is a family matter. We're gonna handle it like a family. Yes, you may know what happened, but you're not gonna be involved or directly seeing the situation, because that could just lead to more shit. But talking about family shit, divorces, everybody breaking up, man. We already know Safari and Erica Mena done broke up, but that $6,700 that 50 was paying sound real nice to Erica Mena right now, because she was only awarded $4,000 from the court for 2 babies. Not 1 baby, 2 babies. Nigga, Safari, well, what you about to say? What you say, Best? City Boys is winning. Safari's up right now. He doing his dance somewhere, $4 bands a month. That's what he got to pay.
He got a good lawyer, bro, because a lot of niggas not getting that, especially with the type of money he make.
4 bands, nigga. 50 right now, like, nigga, who your lawyer? I need him.
Shit, I need him.
Yeah, because that baby gonna be paying like Mcgee in a couple years.
It ain't 1 baby, bro. It's 2 babies in New York, and he paid 4 bands a month. That's crazy.
50 was paying $25 a month, bro.
50 was paying $25,000, then he started paying the $6,700. That nigga Safari went from No child support to only 4 bands. And then she was on there crying like, how am I going to support my babies? Hey, man.
You talk about how you going to support. You talk about how you going to support yourself. Talk about baby. You don't need more than 4K a month. Not at least now.
I could make 4 bands work real nice. Are you fucking crazy?
You hired 4 bands.
I understand where she lives and lifestyle and everything. Maybe their school is more expensive.
They not even school age out there. Maybe it's probably the babysitters because how she works and stuff. She may want at home babysitters or at home nannies because he's not there, and I can understand that. But even with that, like that 4 bands could work.
It's not like he's not taking care of the kid too, because he still got to do something like.
Yeah, that's
so it's not like every
if
day.
he was a straight up deadbeat, I'm like, But you see him on the store. Like, I'm not saying in social media shows the true reaction, but clearly y'all don't live together, and he has his children on social media, and he's not with you. So clearly he picks up the children too.
right.
And it's not like Erica Mena don't make money herself.
Yeah.
And Safari, you could send that 4 bands over here too. You know what I'm saying?
4 bands would be nice.
Make that 8.
Yo, sheesh. Y'all heard about did you hear about we got a bunch of projects that dropped too. And I think I'm about to pay that 8 beans for that verification, you feel me? For Twitter. Elon Musk, only $8. Can't beat that.
I ain't paying for no verification.
You know what? It's only $8, bro.
But
You pay more for a drink. You pay for more for a drink at the bar.
Yeah, but
It's not authentic.
It is authentic. You don't think so?
But I don't want it, bro, because it'll make you more like what's the benefits now, bro?
There was no benefits. I mean, if you authenticate it, it means that it's really you.
But anybody could pay for it. Somebody you can create a card with my name on it and pay the $8K a month.
$8 a month. $8K.
I said $8K. I mean, $8 a month. I'm thinking about Safari.
He only paying $4,000 total. It ain't 8. He only paying $4,000. That's it. Not per child for both children. That's 2 bands per child, man. He got the lawyer of the year, man. Shout out to Safari. If I ever have to go through court cases because I got a baby mama, man, I'm gonna call in Safari lawyer. I don't care how much I gotta pay him.
Oh my gosh, leave that into existence.
No, I'm not trying to. No. Hopefully not. But we got a couple of things. So we got Young Boys, Homeboys visiting O Block. We already talked about the $8. Jerry Springer feeling like he's ruining the culture.
Before you take things, shout out to Ice Spice. I just found out she's African, so for now,
it makes a lot of sense. But she's also Dominican, so she's she's
Dominican too, but she's African. So
that it makes sense why she's shaped like that. Because if you ever seen Dominican women and you ever seen what she said she is Igbo, some shit like that.
Yeah, she said she don't know about she Igbo or not, but she knows she's Nigerian.
Oh shit, that's a nice mix right there. I ain't ever thought about that one, but shout out to Ice Spice, man.
You from West Africa, you already know. I would say she's my cousin, but I'm still trying to smash, so we ain't gonna put that in there.
It's things like that. It's things
like what? I want to smash.
It was the whole sentence before that.
Not, all Africans we try to call each other cousins and shit. I'm not even gonna put that energy in the ear. I'm trying to smash. I don't play that. Oh, we can play brother sister shit on the internet as long as I smash. I don't care. I just smash a couple of my sisters.
It sounds like it's to do that.
Yo, Bess, you was the illest nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna. Hold on. This is why I don't do that whole "this is my bro" shit. Oh, this is my best friend. Fuck that. I'm your best friend. Cause a nigga like Bess gonna be. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. A nigga like Bess gonna try to fuck you, and I'm gonna have to clap this nigga. So either I'm gonna clap him or knock a nigga out, or all your shit gonna be outside. So you gotta pick one. Because I'm not doing that. Because if you want to open up best friends and sneaky links, please let me know. Because I got a list of drinks that I want to knock down. For real.
I'm gonna I be smashing my brother's sister. I mean, whoa. Whoa. I be smashing my best friends. Because all that. As long as you my bloodline and I think you're attractive, it's up.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Any woman I call my sister or my friend, I'm not trying to smash. I've never had a relationship. I have a couple of those. Shout out to them. Shout out to my homegirl, Chanel, man. That's the homie for life. Arlene.
I mean, I got a couple, but
don't get me wrong. I have women really close friends that I've had sex with, but I've never called them my sister.
Yeah, that's weird. The sister part is weird if you had sex with them.
But I call like Chanel, Melissa, Arlene.
But listen, here's the thing.
Those my sisters.
I already got my selected sisters, so I don't need no more. So if I call you my sister and I ain't really know you like that,
yo,
and then
you a nasty nigga, bro. You gotta just keep it a buck. Like, yo, you my homegirl. But if I ever
I'm not. I'm saying for the public.
Yo, if you my home, Christine's my sister too. I'm never gonna try to holler at Christine. That's the homie. But I'll be like, if I look at a drink like, yo, you my sister, but like, not my sister. Pause. If you my homegirl, yo, you the homie. But if ever like you my homegirl. But if you ever throw some coochie at me, I'm knocking that shit down. She gonna know. Like, I'm not gonna fake on that.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna be the type of nigga to be on some. Oh, let me smash. Nah, I could vibe with a girl, all that. But if you ever decide you want to throw my way, I'm gonna catch that motherfucker. You feel me? But I ain't gonna be. Oh, let me smash. Nah.
I'm not asking to do all that anyway. First of all,
I'm just saying. You know how niggas be like. I'm not on that type of time with you. But say if you ever like, we all just
coercion like, at that point. You keep asking the drink to knock. Just like, oh, you want to let me smash? Nah. I'm gonna take you on a date. We're gonna go out to eat, something like that. It only costs about $65 to go on a date. $70 is some nice drink. Unless you're trying to go all out to some Brazilian steakhouse, you might run you about $200. But I gotta like you to do some shit like that.
You gotta really like somebody for some shit like that.
Feel me? But a regular date, yo, son, y'all got diners out there. Diner date only costs you about $50, bro. Swear to God, bro. Y'all can get appetizers and everything, bro. I'm the diner king, bro. I know what diners is at all over America, bro. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I need a low one so I don't get caught up.
Oh man, go at like 2 in the morning. You gotta go like 2 in the morning, bro. 2, 3, 5.
Yo, one time with the Denny's when Denny's was popular.
Don't go to Denny's, bro. What's the other drink there on Ridge? It's a drink on Ridge. It's a diner right there. It's a low Ridge, bro. I always used to go there, bro. I used to do my business meetings there. Word of mother.
Yo, no fudge. I went time with the Denny's at 2 in the morning in Harrietta, right? And I went with this like eater. I wasn't really seeing with her, right? I'm thinking we going there low, bro. I didn't see some other girls out in the mess with, bro. So now I can't even eat. She talking about, why you don't want to eat? I'm looking at them bitches right there, like, what the fuck?
Because you went to a chain. You don't go to the chain spots. You go to the mom and pop diners, man. See, I gotta teach you the game, bro. If you gonna move around,
but it was 2 in the morning. It was 2 in the morning.
There's one on Ridge, bro. I'm telling you, it's open 2 in the morning. It's open 24 hours, bro. I used to go there all the time. See, look, I'm trying to tell you, I be knowing the game, bro. Listen, we can get something to eat real quick.
Now that's why I just don't take girls out, bro. How your other nigga take you?
Wow.
Or your fake brother?
Not fake brother. Yeah, but people with other intention, it sucks. I recently got cut off by a person I thought was my homeboy for years because he had a drunk night asking if I wanted to fuck. Like, when have we ever talked about that? I got cut off.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna speak for niggas. Well, Swoop's a little bit older, but a lot of niggas right now, bro. Yo, I think my homegirl said it. A lot of niggas that are nice are just patient, horny niggas, bro. A lot of niggas want to smash, just don't know how to go about it. Like, they don't got game to tell you they want, so they gonna get comfortable with you.
That's what it is. It's they don't got game. Cause I'm a silent killer, bro. I'll wait on the joint. I'll be cool. We could go out. We could go kick it. Boom, boom, boom. But I already told you, like, listen, I'm fucking with you in this way. But I'm not gonna ever be like, yo, I'll be your friend, but like also like I'm jacking you too. Like you're gonna know that I'm jacking you, even if we just doing friendship. We gonna talk about, I got a homegirl, like that's just my homegirl. And at one point I was jacking and she know, like, listen, she be like, oh, you be igging me. I don't be igging you. Like, yeah, you cool and I like kicking it with you, but if I could get my dick sucked, you think I'm about to come over here and chill with you and just watch Lifetime movies? Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
Yo, don't play. I be talking about my homegirls that too. Like, I fuck with her. She like, I fuck with her. Like, I ain't gonna lie. She's attractive. So when I first met her, I'm like, okay, like, she's attractive, but like, she like certain type of niggas. So I play the role like, we just friends type shit. Like,
It's not playing the role. You want to be friends first. You always want to be friends.
But I don't want no relationship. So I'm like, but then it's like, all right, I feel our friendship enough where I ain't gonna be like, I respect it if you don't ever smash. But if you ever be like, yo, you need some meat at nighttime, call me. I'm gonna
Best my nigga Dev got a turn for that. Best, you are aggressively horny, man. That's an aggressively horny move.
My girl said, she said you just a patient horny nigga.
Why? Okay, don't you think it's wrong I got cut off though? Like that's wild.
It is
Right,
wild because y'all never discussed that. Like it's not. Yeah, it was never that kind of dynamic.
I don't think it's wild. He been wanting to smash. He just didn't know how to go about
So
it.
then,
he thought you were gonna feed into about a friendship. Like you know how certain girls like a vibe, certain girls don't like you. Like let this shit happen. That's what niggas be thinking. Certain girls you just want to let shit. Every girl got different approaches.
You can't bro. See, this is the thing with niggas, bro. Like this is why niggas be fucking up. You got like the woman wants you to do something. I fucked up today. Shitty was like, yo, I'm hungry. And I could have bought her food, but I asked her. I should have just bought her the food because she was going to say no anyway because that's what women do. They be like, oh, I don't want this, but they really want you to do it. So I'm like, I fucked up with that, right? But how did I bounce back? I bought some flowers. Boom, boom, boom. Surprised her. Boom. Come back. It's the flowers already at the crib. You feel me? But you just got to, when you fuck up, you got to finagle your way, finagle the bagel a little bit. You feel me? But you just gotta, niggas gotta understand, sometimes you just gotta just do shit. And nigga went all the way out the window by just saying, yo, when you gonna let me fuck? Like, damn, nigga, you ain't take on no date. You ain't buy no flowers. What you did on her birthday? You cash out there for some lunch one day, nigga. No, you ain't do none of that, but you trying to get some pussy, you wildin'. Ain't nothing.
But you know why niggas don't want to do that, bro?
Lunch is $25, bro. You can cash up $25, my nigga.
Yo, you know why niggas don't want to do that? I'm gonna give you a
Why? Cause they look at it as a tricking?
No, listen. One time at the bar, right? This shit low key. I'm at a bar, right? I buy this bitch a drink and shit like that, right? I'm buying the bitch drink. I think I didn't do shit for her. I think I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. He didn't when I took her home and smashed, bro.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, bro.
Nah, I'm going in for the win. I'm going to be that
but
nigga.
Listen, you could not do nothing and smash, but how long is you going to last, though? That's the thing. Bro, because listen, bro, I'm telling you, Best.
Me, I'm the type of nigga, I'm not here for a long time. I just want to smash. I don't want no relationship, none of that.
Best, I've had sneaky links for over a decade, nigga. Listen, a woman never forgets a person never forgets how someone makes them feel. I know joints that got pregnant by other niggas, had babies and all that. But guess what? When I come around, the energy a little different. Why? Because you know it's gonna be a different vibe. If we out, nigga, we not going to Wendy's getting 4 for 4 because I don't eat that shit. So we gonna go to this place right here and eat this. And niggas like, oh, you tricking? No, I just don't like. If I might eat a 4 for 4 from driving on the road, but on a regular day, nigga, I like to stop eating somewhere nice. So you gonna eat somewhere nice today? We gonna chill. I'm gonna pick you up in my car. You don't gotta come get me. And we go to this hotel or wherever the fuck where I'm at.
Ooh.
So now it's a little different dynamic. You can go fuck with this bum ass nigga and live this bum ass lifestyle. But then after you finish fucking with this bum ass nigga, you come back here. What you doing is going backwards in lifestyle. And then a real woman don't want to go backwards in lifestyle. Just like a nigga's not going backwards in sex. I'm not like if I have a shorty that's going suck the skin off my meat. I'm not fucking with no shorty that's not gonna suck the skin off my meat. You bugging the fuck out. Like I'm never like I don't suck dick. We don't need to be talking because I'm not gonna provide this lifestyle that you want over here. But you can't suck the skin off my dick. Get the fuck out my face. You bugging.
But you don't suck dick. You don't even get in the car, bro.
I'm not getting in the car because I gotta get in my car, waste my gas and gas out here damn near $5 a gallon.
Oh, yo, are you that ass?
Yo, I done kick bitches out for now, bro. This is not no hotel, bro.
I'm not kicking her out for not sucking dick just cause. But I'm not gonna sit like if you used to niggas that all they do is wear them dirty ass plaid drawers or they got 2 pair ethicas and feel like they that nigga and they gotta live off you and then you want to try to holler at me. I don't need you for nothing. All you could do is be my woman and be supportive because I supply my own lifestyle already. I've been a bum ass nigga that lived off people.
You more talking relationship side of things.
I'm not even talking relationship. I'm not fucking with no shorty. Like even if we just fucking, bitch, where you live? You know, with your moms? Nah, I don't know. Like I don't really know if I can holler at you. Cause I'm already at a certain.
I don't care. I'll bang you in the car.
You see, but I'm not. To me, that's
too old for that.
No, bro. People, everybody's
best. I'm pushing 30, nigga. I'm pushing 30, nigga. I'm 28, nigga. I'll be 29 next year. Like no funny shit, bro. I ain't lived at home since I was 16. If I'm 28 and I ain't lived at home since I was 16, nigga, and I'm still fucking drinks in the back of a car. The fuck, I'm fucking in a car because it's some spontaneous shit, but not because I have to fuck in the car. I got my own crib and I got money for a hotel.
Right.
Feel me? Like it's just a little different shit, nigga. Listen, man. People, y'all watch the show. Y'all see my skin be glistening. I got procedures and shit that I do on a regular basis. I cleanse myself a certain way. I don't use certain soap. If I go in your crib and you got that little cheap ass bar soap, I can't even fuck with you. Your pH balance is off, mama. Like I need certain shit that I'm not jacking, bro. Like I live a certain lifestyle. I'm not going back in lifestyle, nigga. Fuck that. I just can't do it, nigga. Like it's just about how you moving, bro. Like best when you start fucking doctors and lawyers and attorneys and all kinds of shit, you're not gonna be fucking no shorty that work at Walmart.
He look good.
No, you gonna be like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Look good.
I'm not doing it. I'll fuck
some bad bitches working at Walmart though.
It do, but I'll fuck a bottle girl first. Why? Because she probably a fucking rapper that got her body done before a shorty at Walmart. I just can't. I'm not knocking it.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Like,
bro, I'm here for a great time, nigga. It could only be 2 months, but I need my 2 months to be the best 2 months ever.
It could be 2 hours and we good.
See, but that's the thing. Like I'm like when you knock down coochie for so long, bro, you can't. Now you get to the point. I'm not just fucking anything.
Nah, I got to that point.
Cause like, bro, no funny shit. Like if niggas look at it, this is not even dirty macking. If a nigga I think is a bum ass nigga, fuck you. You can't even look in my direction. You bugging the fuck out. Like you try to holler at me. No freaky, bro. No funny. Not even a shot at my ex, bro. Like I try, like on her birthday, I'll try to be nice to her, my nigga. And she tried to get crazy with me. I'm like, but you were in Rochester on your birthday. When was you ever in Rochester on your birthday when you was fucking with me?
Wow.
Feel me?
Wow, that was so hard.
Like me, you ain't going nowhere because I know it just.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, I live a certain way. So if I live a way, even if you my shorty or one of my shorties, you gonna live a certain way. This is how I'm doing it. This is how I move, nigga. Like, why would you want to be out? It's like even with my niggas, bro. Like, I don't want to be associated with bum shit if I don't view myself as a bum.
That's a fact.
I don't want my niggas to be. Nigga, I remember, nigga, we getting fly for New Year's one year. I'm not gonna say my homeboy name, but he was down a little bit. Nigga, we went in the closet, nigga. You gonna look good tonight, nigga. Matter of fact, here's a couple dollars, nigga. Matter of fact, take these 2 bottles, nigga. You gonna look like that, nigga, because we them niggas. Fuck that, nigga. That's what I'm doing with my homeboy. So why would I be? What you think I'm gonna do with a straight and put my dick in, nigga? You gonna look good too. And that's the difference between real niggas and little niggas. You feel me? But we gonna change this conversation.
Nah,
Young boy man's going to O Block, and we got also shout to Glorilla and shout out to fucking Nas King Disease 3 is out. If you haven't heard those 2 projects, I don't know if y'all got anything I want to say about that before we get into O Block and Jerry Springer.
No. Oh, Gorilla album's fire.
I fucked with it. I'll put with some of that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
She top tier. She here to stay. People keep trying to say her longevity is not gonna last. She's here to stay.
She's here to stay. Don't care what you feel about Ice Spice music. Ice Spice is not going nowhere. She just got to go down to them lower BPMs.
I told you, no slander to my cousins. Leave her alone.
She's not going nowhere.
That's my cousin. I'm trying to smash.
You gotta stop, Bess. You out of control, man.
She
look good. She had tell me she sound better on mute.
I'm dead.
You ruined her.
Your boy NBA Youngboy, man. You know, you a Youngboy stan. You feel me? What's up, Bess? What's going on with it?
Oh, I'm not no fucking Youngboy.
Or is it Christine?
Stan.
One of y'all like Youngboy music? I can't remember.
I'm a Q stan. I'm Glow Gang.
Well, y'all bump them. What's going on with the O Block shit? Oh, y'all want to go right to the Jerry Springer?
I'm right.
Basically with the Youngboy shit, the nigga NBA Herm, who's an affiliate of Youngboy, one of them like he's known like according to the internet, he's known to be one of them niggas that put in pain for the NBA turn. He sent to O Block and he sent to 63rd. He's basically like imitating them, like let them know he's in town and just provoking that shit.
Oh no, we ain't fuck that. I don't care about none of that shit. I mean, if you want to get into it, I don't care. I don't care.
Ain't nothing to get into. He's just provoking them niggas basically.
That shit is that's corny shit. That's young nigga, that's little nigga shit, man. You want to be you putting yourself on the fucking platter for niggas to line you up, nigga. Niggas not gonna be out here doing all of these shits if you die, bro. They just gonna be like, damn, they killed your mans.
But you know how you already know how this new era shit. Everything's internet though. From like Wooski, King Von, they used to tweet at each other like, "I shot at your mans, bro." Like on the internet, bro. Like them niggas is doing shit for clout points to provoke.
That shit is nuts. 21 Savage is saying that he could beat everyone in his freshman class in a versus. I like this conversation. You think, Mike, you say yes? Mike says, the producer Mike says 21 Savage means everyone in his class. I don't know. I think Lil Uzi Vert and Kodak had something to say, but I'm not going to disagree that 21 Savage's catalog is crazy.
Nah, he up there, but like
you got to remember, he got joints with Cole, he got joints with Drake. That Savage Mode tape is crazy. It's only 20 records.
But
shit. Say that again. What you said? Morgan who? He got the Morgan Freeman feature. God damn. 21 Savage is that guy, man. He's not one to play with.
Oh, no, we're not taking away from him, but like he's going up against Kodak and Uzi, bro.
But you're talking about, all right, he can beat Kodak. I think him and Kodak is close, but he can beat Kodak. I think he can beat Uzi too. It's about it depends on the audience.
Uzi had a wave. Like
so the 21 is still going.
Uzi's still going.
But Uzi, you know, Uzi and drama and them, they kind of. This is my thing, and I like Uzi. And you know, since Lil Uzi versus the world, I've been bumping Uzi. But at the same time, right? Whenever any of these big dogs need to go get a project, who they go call for a feature?
I think they call 21.
Call Kodak. But they call 21.
They call Kodak too.
They do, but they call 21. That 21 and Drake project, niggas want to be out here trying to gallivant and pussyfoot around. 21 was smoking that shit. He was going crazy on that project, bro. I don't care what nobody. To me, that shit is hard. I don't know what nobody else is talking about, but that project was fire. I mean, Kodak got some anthems. When we talk about No Flocking, that shit come on, it's gonna go crazy.
Okay. Even think Cradle to the Jewels. Think about even what's that? That shit just Super Gremlin. Like Kodak got hit.
He got, but that's one record. It's 20 of them.
Nah, I can use mad Kodak hits.
We shoot hits and joints is different. Like he got Lockjaw, he got No Flocking, he got
Tunnel Vision.
Tunnel Vision is cool.
Blood and Peace.
All right, but again, you put Tunnel Vision on, and then you put a lot. That's a tough battle.
Nah, I ain't gonna.
You talking about for your age group?
This how we can make it easy because they both got a lot of features, so it's kind of hard because they got good like. Big
That's
features.
what I'm saying.
If we do,
I'm on some Slaughter Gang shit. Come on, like when he start getting into that shit, bro. Rich nigga shit. This nigga 21 got them shits, bro. 21.
So that's how we break it down. Let's do individual hits.
No, that's not how verses work, nigga. Verses is you bring 20, I'll bring 20. Feature or not. We could do one on an episode. This is not gonna be right now.
But we could do 20 Kodak. We could do 20 Kodak. I even do 20 Uzi, no funny shit. Because Uzi
I
had
got
a
20 for Uzi. I know. Listen, bro, I was listening to Uzi for one. All I listened to was Lil Uzi and Smoke Perp for one whole summer. So I don't know why. But that nigga Uzi got, like I said, bro, that's a real good class. G Herbo got some shit.
That I can like. It goes back. G Herbo's a good rapper, but he don't got like the hits they got. Like he made great music. And
but again, it's your catalog. So even G Herbo, the mixtape shit didn't count back then. So they could probably try. He'll probably try to do the mixtape shit into this. Because if we talk about
my thing is G Herbo got song, but he don't got like.
Bro, you know when they say hits, bro, it don't mean an actual registered Billboard hit. You can go because Gucci Mane didn't play. He played mixtape shit too. When he did his verses against Jeezy. That's a lot of mixtape shit.
If you want to keep it butt, if you want to say who my favorite rapper on the list is G Herbo, I'm going with G Herbo all day. I know more G Herbo songs than anybody on that list.
And that's fine.
But you got to know what the people want. It's not just about you.
It's about what you going to play and how the people react. Because if we being real, the person with the most hits on there, maybe between Uzi and 21. Kodak got some, but I don't know if he got more than Uzi or 21. And Anderson .Paak got a lot of fucking hits too, because he's on that list.
Oh yeah, he do. That's a fact.
Anderson .Paak probably got the most Grammys out of all these niggas for real.
Probably do.
It's Lil Yachty, Denzel Curry. Who else we got on here? G Herbo.
Designer tries
Dave East. Designers on here. Uzi. This is a strong class, man. That's the 2016 class. This is a strong class. And this is one that people were like, oh, these niggas is not all that. They came out to be a strong class. G Herbo, Denzel Curry, Lil Dicky, Designer.
These niggas are all strong fan bases.
Yeah. But if we talk about out of that, who was putting out the best music currently, it's between Kodak Black and 21 Savage. Uzi still
Right
puts
now?
out great music, but Uzi's just not making music as much.
Herb.
Nah.
What's on Herb in that?
I like Herbo. I fuck with Herbo music. But Herbo's not putting out better music than 21 or Kodak. I'm not going to say that.
That last project I heard with Drop was fire.
It was, but it ain't better than nothing Kodak or 21 been putting out.
I can't agree. I don't know.
You
I ain't
and
gonna lie.
Herbo stands. You
I don't
biased.
listen to 21. I don't listen to 21 Savage like that. So
That's
I
the
can't
problem.
really-
And you gotta remember, bro, 21 is 21, man.
I know his songs, but I don't listen to 21 like projects like that.
Bro, his mixtapes is crazy.
I never bumped them.
Gotta go bump that 21 Savage, man.
Never bumped. I fuck with him, but I just don't like.
Listen, you know, when as soon as I said that, our producer Mike already said, "Nigga, 21 Savage." He said 20. He said he gave Uzi, he gave Kodak his joint. He even mentioned Yachty, but we know, yeah. So I don't know, man. You got the Slaughter tape, Savage Mode 2, Issa, Savage Season. Oh, I forgot him and Uzi put out a project together. 21 Uzi, little 4-pack.
Oh, back in okay, I did
2017. Like, come on, bro. Shout out to 21, man. 21 niggas got to put some respect on 21 Savage because he got songs with all. We just talked about Migos and all these guys earlier too, man. 21 Savage got music with all these motherfuckers. Gucci Mane, whoever you want to name, got music with him. Let me see right now. Because again, people say hits, but it's not only the songs that's on the Billboard, bro. It's not only the songs that's on the Billboard.
Ain't too many songs that could go against Kill shit.
I mean, yeah. But that's one song.
That's that shit.
And so 21 Savage has 2 number 1 hits, 6 in the top 10, 63 songs total on Billboard. And I fuck with my son Bill, aka Kodak Black, but I don't know.
Kodak spit that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a Uzi fan, bro. Like a real deal Uzi fan, nigga. Kodak Black has 0 songs that's number 1 hits, 4 in the top 10, and 36 songs total on Billboard. Registered.
I ain't gonna lie. Just off a Lil Big Pack, that could go crazy. Like
Lil Big Pack, nigga, Project Baby, nigga. That's my shit.
Time to live. Oh my, man, y'all forgetting, bro.
I'm not forgetting nothing, nigga. I was bumping all these niggas, man.
I don't lie. The only reason I can't argue
Lil
about
Uzi has
21
85 songs on.
I bumped 21 Savage's hits, but like I don't really
bump his regular shit. See, I bumped their
like,
regular shit too. I bumped the tapes, nigga, the full length projects. I was nigga when these niggas came out, I was big on Dolph. Because I wasn't a big 21 fan, but I did listen to 21. My son T made me shout to him bump Mad 21. I was bumping Mad Uzi, Mad Kodak, a bunch of Lil Bibby, because Lil Bibby's actually my favorite rapper out of all the Chicago niggas. Yeah. I bumped Mad Bibby. So I listened to G Herbo just because I listened to Bibby. And I like Yachty actually too. So Billboard hits, Uzi got 85. He got 1 number 1 hit and 6 in the top 10.
Well, he's maybe still fired on like that. Dave East, but he not there.
I always thought Dave East was kind of mid, but I think it's because of his rap voice.
Yo, a lot of motherfuckers been saying that lately, but they think Dave East is mid.
I think Dave East was considered like that nigga because niggas like Benny and them wasn't really popping yet. But like when you get niggas like, and not saying Dave East can't rap because he can, but when you get niggas like Ransom, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, 38 Special, shit, nigga, Etho, fucking Stove God Cooks and these niggas. I'm not saying Dave East is trash. I'm not gonna say that. I'm saying he mid. When I put him against Elite Vado, nigga, when you put him against niggas like that, it just don't measure up for me. Even my niggas, you see I got the stupid shit on my niggas from the Clove, Riggs, Mooch, Mav, all them niggas, Rob Gates. I just don't think he's on them guys' stratosphere when it comes to rapping. Times change. Who else is there, man? It's a bunch of these niggas, man. Like, when I'm talking about that real ball, spitter, boom, bap, shit, smoke, this, I could go down a list of niggas that I think Joey Badass, who I think when we got to do our top 10 projects that happened this year and our top 10 rappers. And I already named about 3 or 4 of the niggas I'm going to have on that list. But Joey Badass and Ransom, that's 2 of the and 38 Special, 3 of the top rappers I heard all year. Everything they touched been fire. So I just can't put Dave East with somebody like Ransom, bro. Like, Nigga, if you haven't heard anything from Ransom or you haven't heard 38 Special before, just go play Rituals by the niggas, bro. Rituals by Ransom featuring 38 Special, nigga. And you listen to the bars on there, you can. That's when I'm like, yeah, Dave East, I'm sorry, bro, but you just don't compare. And if y'all want to clip this and make this my Dave East hate, I haven't hated on Dave East in a long time. So this is my Dave East hate for y'all. Also, SNL had Dave Chappelle host. I don't know if you guys seen that, but I got to see some of it last night. And he
was at Kanye West or something, right?
I don't know. I didn't see the whole thing. I just got to see the Black Star performance where he had Mos Def and Tyler Kweli. Me and Tyler Kweli, we know we got our little issues because you told me to suck dick. We still got to shoot out 30. It's cool, my nigga. But I still respect the fact that hip hop was represented on SNL and they had a dope ass performance last night. Shout out to Mos Def and Tyler Kweli and Dave Chappelle. And before we get out of here, Best, what was Jerry Springer saying? You had Jerry Springer on there. So.
He said he felt like he was a negative thing for the culture. Like
him and Maury?
Huh?
Him and Maury?
He didn't say Maury. He just said himself. Let me see exactly what he said. Cause and where did it go? Yeah, where's that quote?
What you think, Christine? What you think about Jerry Springer?
I just gotta say, he definitely made.
Oh, he feel like he ruined culture. I don't think he ain't ruined shit. I used to be suspended from school watching him all day. That shit made me want to realize how I didn't want my relationship not to be like. That's how I looked at Jerry Springer. I didn't want my relationship to be like that. I don't want to be that toxic shit. That's why I tell girls the truth. The truth will set you free. I just want to.
You are a fucking liar. You just said you be like, you be telling stories right now. You be their friend or you call them sis, but you really be fucking. No. How the fuck you be telling the truth?
Listen,
man. Listen, man.
Certain girls, you can't just go straight at them. You gotta vibe a little bit. You gotta be their friend.
We gotta get ready, man. We go. This is last minute right here. This is last minute. Anything y'all? Shout out to my nigga Ray Ray. He been posting a lot of funny shit lately. Were y'all around? Or Best, you're a little bit younger. Christine, you may know. Were you around for the free crib era? Do you know what the free crib era is?
No.
The free crib era is when your parents weren't home when you got home from school. You was like in high school. So it's middle school, high school is around the time it starts, but you start having the free crib when you're home by yourself. I don't know how you guys experienced that, but in New York City at that time, because you know, if you got the green bus pass, you had three trips to go anywhere you want. So niggas would cut school or come home from school and had a free crib, and you could bring your favorite eater over, or you go to your favorite eater crib and be there, but you gotta leave before your parents get home, and your Metro car start working at 8:30. It's a real dangerous time, man. But listen, if you wasn't there for the free crib era in New York City, you missed a really great time, man. This is pre-social media for real. Well, beginning in the stages of social media. Anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here, though?
Man, interview drop at 6 with Ezekiel and Roderick.
Oh, you got Ezekiel and Rod? This is lit. I gotta see that. This is my guys.
It's a good conversation. It drops at 6. And interview with Lil Shotty out of Peacekill. He got the song about the walk. He blowing up right now. Kai Sinai and them co-sign them drops on Wednesday.
Christine, I know you got the Rich Baby interview on the way.
Yep, Rich Baby interview dropping tomorrow at 6. Stay tuned.
You feel me? And if you're going to slide in the inbox, you have to send a Cash App. You have to send a Cash App, bro. Like, it's the only way to do it. Send Cash Apps, man. It may get you a lot further. $1 a message. You heard? We about to get up out of here, though. It's the controversial Best of Swoops show. I cut my hair, ladies. You could try to slide in my inbox, but I do have a little boo. She might try to run down on you, so you might want to be cautious.
I got a boo too, but hey, if you think a whooper and you better than her, slide in my inbox. We don't care. We fight for me.
Fight for my love. Every night I gotta fight for my love.
I ain't said I'm the prize. I'm him.
Oh, we out here, man. That's just some bullshit.
Yo, you know what this girl just told me, bro? Listen to what this eater told me today, bro. This the eater I bought drink for at the bar, bro. He talk about I ain't doing enough. I ain't applying enough pressure. Bitch, I bought you a drink, and you let a nigga that didn't even buy you shit. Fuck, talk about I ain't applying enough pressure.
Yo, Best, you was dirty macking, and we clipped your mic. Make sure we clip the dirty mac, man.
Wow.